So hi everyone, and in today's class we're going to do a short relaxing flow. So when the body is tired and you just need to kind of really relax and ground down, but you also just want to stretch out the muscles. So we're going to start today in a semi-supine position lying down. So come to lie on your back, knees are bent, soles of the feet are flat to the floor, and just start to roll your spine down the mat so that you're lying down. And just take a moment to close your eyes with your knees bent, feet flat to the floor, and place your hands on your lower stomach or your chest. And take a few moments just to breathe in and out. Send your breath into your stomach. Allow the breath to settle you and to ground you down. And see if you can take this time to focus on counting your breath. So start to breathe in maybe for the count of 2 and exhale for the count of 3. Trying to elongate our exhale, which helps to relax the nervous system. Making sure the eyes are closed or the gaze is soft. Gently begin counting your breath as you inhale and exhaling. Give yourself permission to really arrive on your mat, to let go of your day or whatever's happened before the practice. And just welcome yourself onto the mat and have gratitude for yourself for practicing. Allowing the breath to calm and ground you down into the earth. And take the biggest inhale you've taken all day through your nose. And as you exhale, see if you can exhale through your mouth. Take one more like this, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. On the next inhale, gently start to blink open the eyes. And start to bring your knees towards your chest and place your hands on each knee. And just gently rock your knees from side to side, just to release your lower spine. Perhaps you want to close the eyes again here. And then just gently start to hug the knees in towards the chest as you inhale, and exhale as you release them. Inhale to squeeze in, exhale to release. One more inhale. This time as you release, place your left foot down onto the floor and take your hands outside of the right shin and just gently squeeze the right knee in towards the chest, and as you exhale, release. And do that a couple of times to just start to open the hip, release the lumbar spine. And then gently just swapping, take the left knee towards the chest, right foot to the floor, just squeezing and releasing as you inhale and as you exhale. Then from here, start to bring the soles of the feet together onto the floor, so your legs create a diamond shape. As this is quite intense on the hips, what you might want to do is start to either place 2 books or 2 blocks underneath your knees. So I'll just give you a few moments to find anything that you might want under the knees. Otherwise, you can start to create fists with your hands and place them outside of your thighs. Just allow your outer thighs just to release down. And wherever you are, we're going to take 5 deep breaths. So either with your blocks under your knees or your hands under your thighs, close your eyes or soften your gaze. And once again, take 5 deep breaths. Remembering to gently breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. One more deep inhale one more deep exhale. On the next inhale, gently squeeze both knees in towards the chest. And see if you can start to bring your forehead slowly towards your knees. Inhale. And as you exhale, lower the head all the way down towards the earth. Inhale, take the forehead towards the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And this time as you exhale, start to release the hands out wide. Take them into a T shape so the palms are facing upwards towards the sky. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, take both your knees over towards the left as you come into a spinal twist. Once again, option to close the eyes here. Start to breathe into your lower belly again. Send your deep breath into your stomach. Breathing in and breathing out. Option to stay here in stillness with the eyes closed. Or maybe you want to start to roll the top right shoulder around, so start to rotate the right arm, drawing big circles. Breathing in and breathing out. And then come all the way back, bringing the arms into a T shape. From there, take the knees back to center on the inhale. And as you exhale, take them over towards the right. Maybe closing the eyes again. Breathing in and breathing out. Option to stay here, or option two, starting to draw big circles with the arms. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And take the left arm back down towards the floor. And then start to bring the knees back towards the chest. And just take a moment just to rock the knees from side to side. Just releasing the lower spine once again. And when you feel ready, start to rock all the way over onto one side. And start to turn yourself onto your hands and knees into a tabletop pose. From tabletop pose, we're going to move into child's. So bring the big toes together to touch. Take a deep inhale with the hands flat to the floor, chest off the mat. And as you exhale, slowly lower the forehead all the way down towards the earth. Allow the elbows to bend and relax. Allow the spine to lengthen here. Hips sink down. Take a few moments to breathe. On the next inhale, gently start to lift back into your tabletop pose. So from here, make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. On the next inhale, start to arch the spine, look forwards, shine the heart space forwards. And as you exhale, start to round the spine and look towards your belly button. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, round. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, round. Inhale. And then come all the way back to center. Take a few moments to breathe. On the next inhale, start to walk the hands up towards the hips and come to stand on the knees. On your next inhale, step your left foot forwards and take your right hand onto your left knee. As you inhale, start to draw circles with the left arm, coming into a gentle twist in your lunge. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, come back to center. Inhale. And as you exhale, step the left knee all the way back. And as you exhale, step the right foot forwards. Place your left hand on your right outer thigh. And we repeat as we start to draw circles with the right arm. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then coming all the way back to centre. Step the right knee all the way back. Take a moment to inhale in stillness. And as you exhale, start to place the hands down onto the mat. And just take a moment to wiggle your hips and your shoulders from side to side, just releasing the shoulders and the spine. We're going to come into some really gentle down dog waves. So start to take your knees as wide as your mat and your feet as wide as your mat. And spread your fingertips wide, pressing firmly into the pads of your hands. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale, and start to tuck your toes. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, gently start to push into your hands and start to lift the bum towards the sky. And gently start to pedal out your feet. Gently pushing your heels down towards the floor. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, start to gently lower the knees all the way back down towards the floor. Take a moment to untuck your toes. Breathe in. And breathe out. On the next inhale, tuck your toes once again. And as you exhale, gently and slowly push your knees and your bum towards the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. And take one more deep inhale. And then lower your knees all the way down. We bring the big toes together to touch. And we come back into child's pose, but this time we take the arms behind us into restorative balasana. Back to the hands to the floor. Forehead to the floor. And start to relax the shoulders and the forehead, the wrists all the way down. Gently allowing the hips to press down to the floor, the spine to lengthen. Breathing in and breathing out. Really start to relax the shoulders down here. And on the next inhale, gently take yourself back into your tabletop pose. On the next inhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Shuffle the right knee back. And just take a moment to draw a circle. Imagine there's a pencil at the end of your belly button, drawing a circle on the floor beneath you. Just starting to gently work into the left hip. Breathing in. And breathing out. Step the left knee all the way back. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Start to draw a circle. Lubricating the hips. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more deep inhale. And then as you exhale, step the right knee all the way back. This time, take the knees as wide as your hips. Start to bend your elbows and gently lower your body all the way down to the floor. From here, bring your forearms out in front of you. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So your forearms are flat to the floor. The toes are pointing behind you and your chest is shining forwards. So it's a really gentle back bend here. We're not pushing into our hands. We're not lifting anything off the floor. But what we are doing is we're trying to imagine that we're dragging the hands back towards the hips and dragging the hips towards the hands. And that creates just a really gentle but deep opening in the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, we start to place the right hand on top of the left by stacking the palms on top of each other. So the palms are stacked, fingers are spread wide, and we're going to start to lower the forehead down into crocodile pose. So we're going to end our practice today in crocodile pose, and this is a really grounding and relaxing, releasing pose. So nestle your forehead down onto the backs of your hands, and let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Allow your heels to flop out to the sides, relaxing your knees, your hips, your shoulders and your jaw. If this doesn't feel comfortable today, you can release the hands and just start to lower one side of the face to the earth and just allow your hands to come out in front of your head. So you choose the pose which feels most comfortable today. We're going to stay here for 10 deep breaths. Close your eyes wherever you are. And just allow each exhale to soften and ground you down into your mat. Allow the muscles of your body to release any gripping or tension. And give yourself permission to soften down. Nowhere to be in these next few moments, nothing to do. Just allowing yourself in silence to soften, to release and to relax. Very gently start to deepen your breath. And gently start to just wiggle your fingers and your toes. And just bringing some gentle movement into the hips, maybe just wiggling the hips, moving the ankles, maybe just bending the knees. And just bringing some gentle bits of movement back into the body. Start to blink open the eyes. And very gently start to take the hands underneath the chest. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, lift the head and start to push yourself back into tabletop pose. From tabletop pose, you can push yourself all the way back to sit on the knees or in a cross-legged position. Whenever you get there, gently take your hands into prayer at the heart space and thank yourself for practicing. Have gratitude for yourself for respecting your mind and your body. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Thank you. Namaste.